Nigeria, better together. We celebrate a great people comprising over 200 million. And we have a rich history, a very vibrant cultural heritage. Although we have diversities, we celebrate them because they are unique to who we are, to where we are going, to where we are now. Our diversity is what makes us stand out, not just on the continent, but on the global platform, where every Nigerian stands up to be counted. Welcome to Weekend Deal. My name is Thelma Obaza. Remember, Nigeria is better together, and we're celebrating children from all over our great country, Nigeria. From Ondo State, Benga Ezekiel has skipped his way into the Guinness Book of Records. Let's see this.
It is no longer news that Benga Ezekiel, a 16-year-old student of Ijakbo High School, a public school in Ondo State, has set a Guinness World Record of most skips in 1 minute with his 265 skips on one leg. But the news is that in less than 6 months, another student of one of the public schools also from Ondo State, Oyemeku Grammar School, Akure, 17-year-old Philip Solomon, has etched his name into the prestigious Guinness World Record, also in rope skipping, as he has achieved 153 skips in 30 seconds, the best in that category.
Start. Stop.
The story of Philip Solomon is that of unquenchable passion, motivated by right mentorship and desire for excellence, which has been nurtured through the years, beginning from his junior secondary school days.
My coach do show us a lot of world records that do happen. So there was a day that I was just training on my own, and my coach came to me and told me that, Philip, you can break this record, that I should give it a try. So since then I've been training, and at last I broke it.
Philip's entrance into the famous Guinness World Record is a source of honor not only to himself and family, but also to his school, Oyemeku Grammar School, Akure.
He has been practicing it, and everybody know him for that. So when he went for the competition, we are not surprised because he has been on it for many days and many months.
Philip is a guy that is very serious in anything he's doing, and number one, he has this courageous spirit in him, and anything he's doing, he always give his best to it.
Philip Solomon's doggedness, hard work, and crave for excellence is acknowledged by his coaches.
The boy did wonderfully by skipping 5.1 skips in 1 second. That is hypersonic speed. A superb boy, the boy that has a bright future, very brilliant, and he thought within himself that, let me use my energy to do something good.
This makes it the second within 6 months that we are getting confirmation from Guinness World Record. Our athletes surpassing previous achievements of other athletes around the world.
Ondo State, in its quest to promote excellence among its citizens locally and internationally, says it will not relent in providing the needed atmosphere for young and upcoming talents.
Roast TV is evolving in Ondo State. It's a new sport, and Ondo State is very committed to it, especially now that it's giving us recognition, international recognition, we have no choice than to make road skipping as one of the catchment area. And Ondo State is going to ensure that we try our best to make sure that road skipping is captured as one of the accredited sports for National Sport Festival.
With Philip Solomon's world record of 153 skips in 30 seconds and Gbenga Ezekiel's 265 skips in 1 minute, Nigeria and Ondo State in particular now has two of its young athletes as the world best in rope skipping.
Hilda Bassi did it with the cookathon. Now Gbenga Ezekiel and Philip Solomon are doing it with skipping. Skip a rope, grab one. We expect more. Congratulations to both of them. Well, Nigerian children are not resting on their oars. Talk about education. They are front and center, and they went all the way to Kigali to represent Nigeria in a superb way.
It was a heartwarming event in Rwanda, a country of thousand hills, a country of milk and honey, at the 30th Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad.
The Pan-African Mathematics Olympiad, PAMO, is an annual prestigious event of the African Mathematics Union, organized each year since 1987 in an African country where the best pupils in mathematics of secondary education are invited to compete.
The competition started in the year 1987, where the best in secondary education in all African countries were called to compete. This year's event started with the national anthem of the host country.
Abakurambere b'intwari bitanze batizigama.
The 26 African countries displayed their national flags, one after the other.
Round of applause for Nigeria. The next country after Nigeria is Rwanda. Senegal en route vers le podium.
Awards were given to a number of participants, which include Uwak Mfeng Nwana Jacob, Ogbodo Ekenedilichukwu Grace, Ogenerukewe Esemitoje. The Minister of Education in Rwanda gave her a remark, followed by Professor Wilfred Defon, Chief Scientific Officer at AIMS Global Network.
Your presence here demonstrates your commitment to promoting the intellectual development of Africa's youth.
With a total of 164 official and 14 unofficial contestants in person, and including 25 online. The event took place over a period of 80 days, and a total of 6 problems were worked on by all contestants over a period of 9 hours. Dear students, I wish to congratulate the Rwandan team for your great success.
On arrival at the Nnamdi Azikiwe Airport, our crew granted the representatives of National Mathematical Center and the 3 students from Nigeria interviews.
I got the gold medal. I was joined 6th with 2 other people with overall.
A mathematics competition will not be so easy because most secondary school students see mathematics as a hard subject. But we wrote it and we triumphed at the end.
I had a particular bias towards mathematics, and then from there I started building on it.
With the achievements obtained by Uwak Mfeng Nwana Jacob at the age of 15 years, the sky is only the starting point for him. The other 2 participants are not left out. Records show that 15-year-old Nwana Jacob had won a gold medal in Morocco. For these young ones, the sky is the limit. The director of the National Mathematical Center, Professor Promise Madine, and the Olympiad head, National Mathematical Center, Dr. Solomon Boyega Ojo, were there to celebrate with them.
We have never won 2 gold medals at a time, so I'm very happy.
Out of the 8 gold for the entire competition of 32 countries that came together, we took 2 gold.
Uwak Mfeng Nwana Jacob, Ogbodo Ekenedilichukwu Grace, Ogenerukewe Esemitoje, you have made Nigeria
Indeed, Nigerians are very, very proud of our youths. 32 countries came together to compete. 8 gold medals were available. Nigerian youths clinched 2. 3 students stood out. Nigeria is very proud of you. Indeed, talking about skipping the rope, sports, athletics, education, cocaine, Nigerian youths are front and center. Congratulations. Indeed, we are better together. We celebrate you, and that's how we welcome our guest, Her Royal Highness Aminat Temitope Ajayi JP, Mama Diaspora. It's great to have you here with us in Nigeria, especially now we're celebrating our unique cultural diversities and emphasizing that indeed Nigerians are better together.
Yeah. Yeah. Number one, I happen to be the happiest mother today, sitting down and listening to the news that a Nigerian kid just made the World Guinness Book of Record.
2 indeed, 2.
2.
Within a space of 6 months.
Are you
2.
kidding?
Benga Ezekiel and Philip Solomon.
Are you kidding
2
me?
young boys.
Do you know the meaning of that?
Amazing. It's amazing.
Guinness Book of Record?
I'm telling you.
DNA Nigerian kid?
Yes, we're walking our talk.
This is, I can assure you, this is the beginning of the beginning for this new administration.
Fantastic. Thank you. So hold that thought. And it's time to set the tone for a very engaging conversation. Day 2, Nigeria Better Together. As Francis brings forth the background feature, where we'll be talking with Yusuf Hussaini, Deputy Director, Diaspora Directorate. And their focal point is expectations of Nigerians amidst a celebration of our unity amidst diverse cultural norms and traditions. Francis, take it from here.
In less than 24 hours from now, the President-elect Asiwaju Bola Tinubu will officially assume office after a swearing-in. What are the expectations of Nigerians from the incoming administration?
The first thing I want him to address as a president is to just preach love to all Nigerians. And we all know him that he's a lover man. He loves everybody. I know his fourth speech to Nigeria is going to tell Nigeria that yes, prosperity is here. Your children will go to good school. We are going to have the best economy so far. The agricultural sector is going to be massive. Then we are going to have job employment is going to be everywhere because there's going to be massive transformation in all sectors.
One of the main goals of this new incoming administration is rapid job creation. Having young people with things to do, like they say, would improve the security situation because an idle hands is the devil's workshop. So by keeping young people engaged, by keeping them constructively active, and by putting economic prosperity in every community, you would expect rapid change in terms of, idleness, in terms of security. This situation will improve. There's going to be massive recruitment in terms of for the security agencies and the infusion of technology. This is what we're expecting from this administration with the incoming infrastructural development plan.
The first assignment facing the president-elect will be the choice of cabinet members, as the quality of his cabinet and close aides would determine how far he will go in dealing with the challenges facing the country.
This is a man that has a track record, that everybody know him when he was a governor of Lagos State in late 90s and early 2000. Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was able to assemble the best brains. That's what we know him to be, a capacity leader, the man that has what it takes to bring in the best to come and do the job of the day for him. So when he was a Lagos State governor, he never really looked at you as a Muslim, Christian, or whatsoever. He looks for the brains. He looks for the best people, the competent hand that will come and get the job done. The incoming administration is coming with partly politicians and technocrats, the people that really know the job. And he's going to bring in the perfect people that knows the job to be fixed in the right places.
The watchword is competence. You need competent people, whether they be politicians or technocrats. There are some positions that are political positions, political appointments, which is good to show that when you work hard for something, you get your reward. And there are some that you need critical thinkers. You need people that have competence, people who have the background, people who have a proven track record, and most importantly, have a plan, have a development plan for this sector. So you have to have experience, youthful exuberance, and the gender equality as part of the system to make sure that everyone is carried along.
Despite the challenges confronting the nation, Nigerians must come together and put aside their religious and ethnic differences and work towards the common goal of building a prosperous and peaceful Nigeria, for we are stronger and better together.
The Americans project America as the greatest nation on the planet. A random conversation and an American will just start chanting USA, USA, and other people will hear this and jump in and hype up their country. So if you had that in Nigeria, honestly, Nigeria will be far greater than where it is today. If you believe in your child and you keep telling your child that you will be the greatest person in the world, that child will be the greatest. But if you keep telling that child that you are bad, you would amount to nothing, you are useless, that child will always think that it's useless and will amount to nothing. So let's not throw away the baby with the bathwater. If you are patriotic, you want the best for your nation, regardless of what you benefit personally or not. So this is our biggest challenge. If we can forget about the personal interest and focus on the collective interest, focus on the society, I think Nigeria truly will be better together, because we are tremendously blessed. Whether we believe it or not, we are unbelievable.
Nigeria is too big for an individual. Nigeria is not a country that at this century will now be looking out for breakup. No. We don't have any other country. That is the country we are all protecting. That is the country that is ours. That's our pride.
Nigeria can be great again if all hands are on deck to build the nation of our dream. Therefore, our focus on Weekend Deal today will be Nigeria better together.
Nigeria better together. Her Royal Highness, they say when all hands are on deck, irrespective of what may assail us, as long as we're together, striving together, believing in each other, using competent hands, and people with proven track record, at Nigeria, we build a stronger, more viral nation. Give us your take on that.
You see, I love my DNA. I love my country, Nigeria. We're good. We just need to be focused. And this past election brought the best out of my young adult. Everybody knows me. I love the young adult. I see their potentials. I see what they can put on the table. Is it in entertainment? In music? In academics?
Yes.
They prove academics. You know, the world has gone digital.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And we're standing there.
Oh my God.
Boldly.
Let me tell you something. The whole world stood. Stand. When everybody was, you see, they call something, what they call it, the analytics.
Yes.
I was blessed. My daughter is a professor of analytics. So I knew the meaning of analytics, the engagement. The whole world was reading about Nigeria. And who are the people projecting it? The youth.
The youths.
I love them. The Jacobins.
Yes.
The obedient.
Yes.
The articulate.
Everybody
is together.
We're building together.
You understand?
Fantastic.
And they've made this past election very interesting.
Indeed, indeed. That's why we're emphasizing and insisting that Nigeria better together. And now our next package is ready. We've been building it, arranging it, stabilizing it, and it's time to serve it to you hot. The president-elect, who is he? You know of his cap. They call him Jagaba. But there's more that our report will put forth for you to learn understand and be a part of. The man, Tinubu.
His name is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Jagaba Borogu, the Ashiwaju of Lagos, former Lagos Senator, former Lagos Executive Governor, a Chicago-trained accountant, former ExxonMobil executive, the President-elect, Federal Republic of Nigeria.
He's a very resilient politician. He's a very visionary politician. And having served as governor almost 18, 19 years ago, among his cadre of governors, he remains the only recurring decimal. He has distinguished himself in politics. Consistently, he's been winning all elections in this country. Both he as an individual and all those he has supported. I believe that he is one politician that every politician will be very proud to associate with.
Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a democracy activist who used his youthfulness and wealth through membership of NADECO to fight for Nigeria's return to democracy after the annulment of June 12, 1993 presidential elections results. 1999 to 2015, Asiwaju pioneered and nurtured opposition politics in returning Nigeria again to democratic governance.
Tinubu is unique in the sense that he's very visionary and he has a Midas touch to governance. Before he became governor, Lagos was like a wilderness. Remember the transportation system, the days of Modwe in Lagos. To use the Modwe in Lagos then, it was war. He came, he transformed the system, brought in Lamata, and today it is a city where transportation system is now very decent. The slum areas of Morocco, you recall, at that time, only the fittest and the strongest can live. Again, when he came in, he transformed the place. Today, the place is a pride of place.
Your smile is back. Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a visionary that promoted Lagos Free Trade Zone in Lekki, which turned the waterlogged slum to commercial and industrial hub, presently hosting Lekki Deep Sea Port and Dangote Refinery. He also promoted the idea of a city within the city, which gave birth to the Eco-Atlantic City, currently housing many iconic buildings.
And I'm so excited by the fact that Olusegun Obasanjo wrote in his own book that if you are looking for a quintessential politician, go to Tinubu's house. You find in him one politician who has a Midas touch with which he transformed Lagos State. And he then prayed that Tinubu would have opportunity one day to extend his Midas touch on Lagos State to the whole country. And God, being the God of grace, God answered the prayers, and today Tinubu has become the president-elect, and we are very confident.
The president-elect is a man of many parts and antecedents, a mentor, a leader, a teacher, and a loyal friend to many, changing the fortune of Lagos with his Midas touch. Asiwaju is expected to apply the Midas touch again as he takes the mantle of leadership as President, Commander-in-Chief of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, come 29th of May 2023.
The trademark on his scalp, this is a chain which has been broken. Chains are usually used to enslave people. But he, over the last 30, 40 years, had adopted this as evidencing the fact that shackles must be broken, shackles that prevent you from prosperity, that enslave you to poverty, that enslave you to tribalism, that enslave you to hatred of others.
Long live the president. Long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
When we were listening to Prince Mona Aldo earlier, in our background feature, he said, people with a proven track record. And what's a track record, Her Royal Highness? Talking about people who we see what they have done before that makes us believe in them enough to bring them again to serve us. And he talked about gender equality. The expectations are high that we'll see some women or more women be brought to the table in terms of decision making and leadership positions.
Thank you very much for that question. You see, I always say, women are the face behind the mask. Trust me. Women are the policy behind the policy maker. Trust me for that one. Women are the engine of any nation. Trust me for that one. Any nation that recognizes the potential of a woman will excel. I was invited by the former president, President Goodluck Jonathan, to come and serve from the US to be part of the 2014 National Conference. They wanted us to amend the Constitution. I was invited to fight for that thing called 35% affirmative action. We tried, but you see, the only one that I fought for too was this Diaspora Commission. I was happy. I fought for that. Yeah, it's there in the history.
Indeed.
Because I'm a diaspora.
Indeed.
Since 2002.
Representing Nigeria very all over the world.
No. For a DNA Nigeria, for 4 American presidents to have given me the highest honor, give me a break.
Indeed.
Now, women, I'm a woman in America. For American government to give me that recognition, now I want the Nigerian government to start recognizing our women. They're very smart. You see, every man is making a mistake. They have a female child. So for this government, this new government, you know why I love, that's my brother.
Yes, sure.
At the age of 40, as a young adult, he made me a millionaire in a mobile. He gave me a spot hire. Can you imagine a 40-year-old young lady wanting to buy a self-propelled badge?
So he has antecedent and mentorship. Interesting. We will continue to celebrate antecedents. We continue to discuss the way forward and how we can stay together building this great country. We go to Ibadan now, Her Royal Highness, and in Ibadan, we're celebrating what unites us as Nigerians. 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory. Nigeria, indeed, is stronger together. Ibadan, take it from here.
As Nigeria is about embracing another democratic dispensation, come May 29, there are some features that unite us as a people.
We have the ability and the strive to be successful in all what we do. Throughout the world, you can see Nigeria making it. Go to UK, go to US, you see Nigeria making it. So we have that strive, we have that ability to be successful and to make it.
In what ways has inter-ethnic marriage, sport, and cultural integration and orientation helped in strengthening the cord of unity in the nation?
We can talk of tribal marriages, we can talk of sports, especially football, okay? No matter what's going on in the country, when it's time for World Cup or any other football matches, you see people uniting together. That thank God for the man that brought up NYSC in Nigeria. The man did a good job. He has vision for this country. And someone like me, I went as far as the eastern part for my NYSC, and I must confess to you, I learned a lot there. But I really learned even how to speak some of their languages, okay? Even though it's not that perfect. I think NYSC has been one of the factors putting Nigeria together to date. I must confess to you, it was true that I got the person I got married to, and I'm sure there will be many other people like that, that through that service year, they got engaged to their spouse.
Tribal marriage has been helping us a lot in this country. And like my parents, my dad is from Osun State, while my mother is from Delta. So that has helped this nation to unite.
Is there a way our local cuisine unites the people?
Actually, my mommy adjusted to the Yoruba settings. Yes, because she started cooking Yoruba food and this thing. And once in a while, we do eat their ogbono and white soup and this thing. So Nigeria has a lot to offer.
It is noteworthy to emphasize that the same passion and love played towards the nation whenever Nigeria's Super Eagles football team plays against any nation should be duplicated in our everyday lives by the citizen, thereby entrenching the love, bond, and unity to take Nigeria into enviable height.
Nigerians have unshakable ties that bind us. Football, when we see the green, white, green out there on the pitch, every Nigerian is rooting for that awesome team. Then our cuisine, you know now, I like Iwedu and Amala. I know you like black soup. When we're eating and celebrating, we unite. Those ties that bind us, unshakable, unbreakable over time. What's your favorite Nigerian delicacy?
Is this Amala and Abura?
I suspect that we have met before. The ties that bind us. What about football? When you see Flying Eagles play or Super Eagles, what are you thinking?
What do you call them? Flying eagles. An eagle fly alone.
Oh,
now you talk.
And they fly to the top where they stand. And they take charge. First, they finish the continent, then they go to the global stage, and they sit again.
You see the way I'm looking at you? As an eagle.
Just like you two, Her Royal Highness. Together, Nigerians, we're better together.
Yeah.
So share a word now. You know, the youths are now coming to the fore. They are taking position. It's like a formation. We have more that unites us than the things that make us different. It's our diversity that strengthens us and that makes our mark as Nigerians, so that anywhere we go, we stand out. Just like Lagos is showcasing at this time, our Ashwebis. Anytime we put it together, anywhere we go, we say, yes, this one indeed is a Nigerian. Lagos, take it from here, please.
For Lagosians, all roads lead to the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, in preparation for the forthcoming swearing-in ceremony of President-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a one-time governor of Lagos State. Are people known for flaunting their rich cultural heritage as occasion demands, the inauguration ground is expected to be filled with guests gracefully dressed in different array of colorful uniforms, popularly known as Ashwebi.
It's good, there's no but. It's a happiness, something that you engage your people and the nation to show your culture, then to show your people what is going on in the world. It's very good. There's no bad on it.
It shows unity and togetherness amongst the citizens, coming together to put on one cloth to show that we're standing together for our new president, our president-elect.
I think that day has been set aside specifically for inauguration. And at the same time, I believe everything will work out fine in our people.
Signifies unity, brings people together. The collective brings a collective of people together to know that they are all under a particular unity for themselves. Yes.
Ashwebi's to look out for are outstanding feature of the symbol of the broken shackle being printed on caps, different fabrics ranging from Kampala to Ankara, fabrics in different colors. A call for show. For a fact, Lagosians are bound to pull out more rabbits from their hearts on May 29. Beyond the pomp and pageantry, Lagosians and indeed Nigerians are expecting nothing short of an excellent performance from the president-elect as well as the governor of Lagos State.
We are expecting goodness. We are expecting good. For this government is coming. We are expecting goodness. We are not expecting bad. We are expecting change. We expect goodness for the state and the national.
I believe they know what to do. They're supposed to know what to do to improve the life of the citizens. Because in as much as this one is roadside talk, assuming that I was there, then that is when we will bring agenda.
At least more things, better things will come out. Like maybe more creation of jobs, job opportunities, security. So with prayers.
May 29th is the date, a date that Lagosians hope will change the face of governance for good. Happy inauguration in advance, Nigerians.
Lagos, there, you know them now. They say a call for show. We're stronger and better together. Indeed. Talking about followership there, Lagos is one of the states of Nigeria.
Yeah. You see, why I'm so excited, the eagle has landed. The lion is here. Usabu, they say, follow who no road. Ashwaju, you know, he is my mentor. He made me. When I was a kid, he was my mentor. Democracy is alive now. June 12 is alive. Do you know how many years I was exiled because of June 12? We ran away together the same day. We fought for this democracy.
He has antecedents.
Oh my God!
He's been working.
He
worked in the private sector, you know.
Kidding me?
Then a governor. Governor.
Living witness.
Then now a politician.
Yeah,
he's been working and mentoring many people.
Initially, I'm a living witness. That's why I'm a fanatic. And that is why I took it upon myself to tell Nigerian youth and Nigerian women, wake up and smell the coffee. You see, in America, sorry I have to use America, Washington is Washington for the politician. Every state must generate their own revenue. Now, how do they generate revenue? Give every company tax intensive. You employ this Nigerian youth, you get a tax break. That is the secret. Most of these churches, I tell you the truth, we pay tithes. But at the end of the year, we collect that money. But what the churches use the tax for? They use it to develop the neighborhood. Let's start emulating developed countries. The weight on the federal is too much. Now, entrepreneurship is the day. You see the president now, I'm very confident. Trust me. I believe why I'm here today is divine. If to the presidential inauguration, and as I'm talking, the Almighty God is talking through me. He being there is God. I want everybody to not take it chill pill. You know what
Okay, let's support leadership as great followers and great patriots. We'll hold that thought for a moment because a break beckons now. When we pay bills, we will return and our conversation will continue. And parents, don't go away. Nigeria better together. And that's how we're having the chat with you and with Her Royal Highness Aminat Temitope Ajayi, JP, Mama Diaspora. We're talking followership now. You and I, and indeed all Nigerians.
That's a serious followership. That's what they call democracy. The government of the people, for the people, by the people. This is the first time every individual will be part of this governance in their own little way. In America, giving back, they call it CSR in Nigeria, is the number one priority now. Every individual should try and empower, take responsibility. The load of the government is too much. Individuals.
Entrepreneurs, private sector?
Yes. Every company should take it upon themselves and employ at least 5 graduates.
Every month, every week?
No.
Every month?
No, maybe
every 6 months.
Every 6 months. And they can even give them tax intensive. That's what they do in America. We run the economy. We give back. As a kid, they will teach you how to give back. You go and learn people's yarn for you to get credit.
You sell lemonade on the table, raise money for charity.
Yeah. And every company, big timer, every bank, this is not mouth. I know people like to do this. We're talking real. This is a new government now. I love my brother. Everybody knows that. I'm Jakaba. Mama Diaspora, fully bactified, 100%.
Okay. I ask you to hold that thought now because recently there was a regimental dinner to celebrate the Commander-in-Chief, President Muhammadu Buhari. And like we heard earlier, he said that was his last political assignment as a democratically elected president. But before that speech, he was at a dinner in his honor at the just inaugurated mess, which he did, and he got a surprise gift. In fact, there were 2. The regimental dinner at Asokoro is next.
As part of activities lined up ahead of May 29 handing over of power to the incoming administration, the Defense Headquarters held a regimental dinner in honor of President Muhammadu Buhari at the newly built ultra-modern Armed Forces Officers' Mess at Lungi Barracks, Asokoro. Similarly, President Muhammadu Buhari inaugurated the mess on his arrival and went on to attend the dinner. In attendance were top government functionaries, heads of other security agencies, past and serving military personnel, heads of industry, and Nigerians from all walks of life. President Muhammadu Buhari, who was dressed in the Nigerian Air Force mess kit uniform, enjoyed watching a biopic that captured very memorable milestones about him. The chief host of the event, Chief of Defense Staff General Lucky Irabo, set the tone for the evening.
This occasion is to wholly appreciate His Excellency, Mr. President, for his unyielding belief and unprecedented support of the armed forces of Nigeria, and indeed the entire defense and security architecture of our dear country. Military custom recognizes the regimental dinner night as the high point of military tradition. This occasion serves this purpose while also enabling our Commander-in-Chief to interact with his officers. Your Excellency, sir, I present to you a representation of the Nigerian military, whom you have nurtured, mentored, and empowered to become professional officers.
Regimental dinner nights began as far back as the 16th century, a tradition held sacred by the military. They are held to honor heroes.
Government or most nations often seek different measures to inspire their military personnel for enhanced operational effectiveness. These motivational measures include providing recreational facilities, barracks accommodation, and medical and loan schemes. The commissioning of the Armed Forces Officers Mess this evening is a step in line with this policy. And for me, this regimental dinner organized to mark this occasion is very special because it presents me with yet another opportunity to reflect positively on the past, present, and future of our armed forces.
A pleasant surprise awaited Mr. President, and it was a hall filled with awe that looked on as the Commander-in-Chief's sword was presented to Mr. President. The dinner is a first of its kind in Nigeria. It is expected that the bridges of friendship, relationships, and esprit de corps established continues for a long time to come.
Dinner held in honor of heroes, and it began in the 16th century. This is the first of its kind, and the mess was inaugurated just then, and they all walked in for the first regimental dinner held. Did you see the sword, the Commander-in-Chief's sword, that was handed over to Mr. President? A hero is worth it. We're better together, stronger together.
Do you know what they call him? Say Baba.
That's it.
Say Buhari.
That's it.
That's the father of a nation.
That's it.
I've never seen a father so tolerant like him.
Okay, yes, indeed, indeed.
You know the meaning of the sword?
Princess Happiness Aduku, publisher of Polity magazine, says, I love and pray for Nigeria. We're a great country. We are always better together. Mama Diaspora, you have spoken well. I celebrate you. He said, let's together embrace the beauty of a new government and leadership. Let's continue to pray for success, growth, and love. Just as our youths are making Nigeria proud, women led by Mama Diaspora have been making Nigeria proud. Women continue to showcase what we can do. God bless Nigeria. Mama Diaspora, God bless Nigeria. We're better together.
God bless Nigerian women. And I'm going to use this opportunity to say thank you to our Mama Nigeria, the wife of our president elect, Senator Remi Bola Tinubu. Let every woman emulate her. Humility, trust in your husband. Support your husband's dream. If we support our men, because
greatness is here.
The brain behind the mask, the face is a woman.
Interesting. Thank you. And that's how we're celebrating Nigeria, because we know that we are better together. We did it with fun, but with pageantry. We did it together here at the NT. Let's see this. Nigeria, better together.
Hallelujah, via nanade. Hallelujah, via nanade. Inauguration, Bible. Aye, 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 aye. Hallelujah, via nanade. Hallelujah, via nanade. Hallelujah, via nanade. Inauguration, Bible.
Why they look me like drama? My friend, hey now, what's all this excitement? Is this song go? That song, I know the meaning. Yes, you mean you know that song? What language is that? It's Steve. My husband wakes me up every morning with that song. It means wake up. Wake up! Today is going to be a great day. I can see. I should think that today is going to be a great day. Like, I am so filled with joy. My dear sister, I know you know that my husband is T. Yes, but what you don't know is that my father is Yoruba. My mother is Margi from Maiduguri. Only you want makeup is Nigeria. I can dress in different cultural attire. And I have tested a good variety of Nigerian food. You can say that again. Oh, my dear. Do you know what? No. The first time my father visited my in-laws, they served a pounded yam and pocho. I had that delicate pocho. When we're going back to Maiduguri, we did not hear word again. No. It was pocho all the way. And when we got back, he insisted that pocho and pounded yam be added to the list of the special dishes, like tuwo and mergi special, and of course the amala and ewedu that we all grew up to know. And I'm sure he really enjoyed it. My sister, Nigeria is blessed. It is. For me too, I have tasted Nigeria. So from Edo State down to Baggy, it has been quite an interesting journey. Baggy long. Oh, women, we did try you. My sister, my husband is from Baggy. Have I shared this with you? You haven't. The very first day I started my husband, he was in his full baggy attire. I will never forget that day. Love killing me. Now NYSC join us so. You know say what NYSC join together. Let no one put us under. We don't do women.
You women are still talking. Now wow, obìnrin. We agree to live in good time. You remember, today is a great day. Pregnant with beautiful future.
You both look nice, my brother.
You can
it's
say
short
that.
for your body. You are ready.
Have you forgotten what they call me? Èmi ọkùnrin mẹ́ta, ọmọlúàbí àtàtà, ẹni ayé ń fẹ́, ọba àṣà, ẹni tó ń fojoojúmọ́ gbé àṣà àti iṣẹ́ Nàìjíríà ga káàkiri ilẹ̀ adúláwọ̀ Áfíríkà títí dóbi dàgbáyé, èmi nìyẹn.
You do like yourself, Joe. Ikalawa, ekikala mashen, bakeko iko. Ẹ̀gbin ni sọ́jọ́ nínú. Ọjọ́ kàtà ń lédè lọ́jọ́ lè mú wọn mẹ́rin. Ẹ lọ́yà ṣe wọn lọ́kànyà ìyọ̀ Nàìjíríà ebi lọ́kẹ́ o. Ẹ lọ́kànyà ìyọ̀ kẹ́ kí ni sọ́jọ́ náà fún màdá wọn ká lókè o. Ẹ lọ́lì àmẹ́ o. Bíbí máa ń yá jáàyà, mẹ́rin ó gẹ̀rẹ́ kàárọ̀ máa ń yá o. Bíbí máa ń yá jáàyà, mẹ́rin ó gẹ̀rẹ́ ká máa ń yá. Mẹ́rin ó gẹ̀rẹ́ kàárọ̀ máa ń yá. Mẹ́rin ó gẹ̀rẹ́ kàárọ̀ máa ń yá.
Hey, don't do no self distress.
Mọ̀lá máa dán. Ìwọ pẹ́ẹ́nì. Yorùbá pẹ́ẹ́nì. Yorùbá pẹ́ẹ́nì. Yorùbá pẹ́ẹ́nì.
Hausa pẹ́ẹ́nì. Kowa pẹ́ẹ́nì. Nagashoku. You see, for me, I can't complain. But to celebrate and appreciate our country, because we are blessed with all the best things in life. See beautiful people come. And I believe if we set aside differences and embrace unity, everything go fine. Well. Okay, cool. But I tell you, gini ka na-akọ. Nigeria na-ekwu maka ya. Nigeria, obodo kachasị obodo. The best of all African nations. This Nigeria, not be we be this. No. What are we talking about? Together in unity, we move in progress as one. Truly, our diversity lies in our strength. Today, we have a leader who sees us first as family, in spite of our religion and our tribe. Together, we will.
We need to get going. Time is of the essence.
We are getting late.
My people.
Beautiful ladies.
Our day, what yo? Otawi na day, one more. Otawi na day, you say. Wow, give
Now you are talking. You know this inauguration is not complete without us. My Bibio sister. Show yourself. Wow. Is inauguration complete without this beautiful dress? I deserve front row seat now.
Yes.
Wait for me.
Thai Digi Brandi. ICT Alpha. Nigeria, 4 days. Oh, you guys are looking so good. Today is a good day. See the weather people say. Nigeria is a strong country and together we will move on. Nigeria, Kachineku. All of my determined to what oh, Nigeria, Kachuko. All of my determined to Nigeria, Kachineku. All of my determined to what
Nigeria better together. We emphasize that and bring it to the fore every time. That was staff of NTA.
I can't believe it.
Put together by NTA.
I saw you dancing.
Celebrating Nigeria.
I saw you.
Our diversity and our strength. Mama Diaspora, at your voice.
I think God has done it. Nigerian women, you can see them there. I was proud watching that movie, that play. I'm telling everybody now, as an individual, take responsibility. Entrepreneurship is the order now. You know, entrepreneurship, small scale industry.
Yes.
Let's start and do entrepreneurship in a little
Let's
way.
invest in small scale and medium scale enterprises.
And I can see my Nigerian young adults are very good with digital.
They're ready.
Let them start digital market.
Indeed.
Number one, they branded themselves. Branding and target market. Now I notice the target market in Nigeria is the young adult.
Fantastic. We want to thank you, Mama Diaspora. Thank you, Her Royal Highness. Aminate Mitopia Jai JD. We're stronger together. We're better together. We are emphasizing it everywhere we go, that we are better together. Nigeria is a solid rock, comprising great people, culturally diverse, but rich in culture and norms. And we're doing it together. On this solid rock we stand. God bless Nigeria. Have a